All right, let's talk about AI. If your head has been spinning around about all the buzzwords in AI, you are definitely not alone. So today we are going to cut through the noise and build a really simple, really clear picture of how all these pieces actually fit together. So let's do this. So you've got AI, ML, generative AI, LLMs or large language model, AI agents, and agentic AI. It's feels like alphabet soup, right? It's very easy to get them all jumbled up. Are they the same things? Is one just a fancy word for another? Well, the good news is there's actually a very logical structure to all of this. And by the end of this, I promise you will see exactly how they all are connected. Okay, to make sense of this, we have to start at the very top. We need a big idea that covers everything else. Think of it like a giant umbrella, and that umbrella is artificial intelligence or AI keyword. Here is the first key things to understand. AI isn't one single piece of technology. It's the big overarching goal. It's the dream, actually, the quest to build machines that can things that normally requires human intelligence. So what kind of human brain stuff are we talking about here? Things like reasoning through a tough problem, learning something new from past experience, planning a few steps ahead, understanding language, and making decisions. That's the AI dream. Now, if the AI is the goal or the destination, then the next question is obvious. How do we actually get there? That's where the machine learning comes in. And this framing really helps. AI is the goal, machine learning or ML is the method. It's the engine that gets us there. And the fuel of this engine is data. Here is how it works. In the old days, the programmer had to write endless rigid rules. If this happens, then do that. Instead of hard coding rules, we feed the system a huge number of examples now, say thousands of cat photos, and the system learns the pattern on its own. It literally learns what the cat look like. Now let's zoom in a bit more. Within machine learning, there's one area that has absolutely exploded. AI that doesn't just analyze data, but create new things. This is generative AI. And this is a big shift. For a long time, AI was mostly about classification and detection. Things like, is this email spam or not? Is this image a cat or image of a dog? Generative AI does completely different. It creates entirely new content from the scratch. It creates text, it creates images, it creates codes, video, and audio. So this brings us to LLMs or large language models. LLMs are a type of generative AI specifically trained on language. And this part is important. Generative AI is something bigger than LLMs. Some generative models create images, others create audio or videos. LLM just happen to be the most famous one right now at this point. And generative AI are really good at what they do. They can write emails, summarize long articles, answer questions, help you think through ideas, and some other amazing tools. But, and this is a big but, they have the major limitations. LLMs are passive. They just sit there and wait for a prompt. They don't decide to do things, they don't set goals, and they don't act in the real world. Here is my favorite way to think about it. An LLM is like the smartest person on earth locked in a room who will only respond if you slide a question under the door. No initiative and no action. So that leads to $1 million questions. If model can only generate things when we ask, what's the missing ingredient that lets AI actually act, decide, and do things in the real world? And the answer takes us to the next level of AI. It's a fundamental shift from thinking only about models to thinking about agents. An agent is more than just a brain in a jar. It's a system. It uses a model like an LLM as its brain, but it also has ways to perceive what's happening, make decisions, and use tools to actually get things done. Because of that, an agent behaves very differently. It's not just prompt response, it's a continuous loop. It starts with the goal, then it makes a plan, it takes an action, it observes what happens, and it adjusts over and over until the job is done. That's active. That's not passive. So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. A model is not an agent. A model is just one component. An agent is the entire system built around model to let it actually do things. This is a critical leap from generating text to solving real problems. Now we've got all these building blocks. So let's put it all together. At the very top, under the big umbrella, you have AI, the overall goal. Under that, it is split into two main paths. On one side, you have machine learning, which include generative AI, and inside of that is LLM. On the other side, you have AI system. This is the doing side. This is where AI agents live. It's all part of the same family tree, and now you can see exactly where everything lives. And the next step, Agentic AI, is about getting agents to work together to orchestrate, generate, act, orchestrate. That's the progression. And this isn't just about buzzword, it's about understanding where the future is headed. For the last few years, we have been blown away by what AI can generate. The next 10 years will be about what AI can do. So I leave you with these questions. Now that you see the difference, where do you think these leaps from generating to acting will change our world the most? If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more content like this in the future.